What do you think? I need to I needed that. So cherish the beauty of a Monster energy drink. Delicious. But here's a fun fact you may not know about me. At one point in my life, I actually owned the Cheesy Poofs food from South Park. So, you know how in the early episodes of South Park, Cartman was eating those, and possibly some of the other characters, Kenny, Kyle, Stan, they were eating those things. I actually owned a bag of Cheesy Poofs, and it looked just like it did on the show. I went to a garage sale, or my family went to a garage sale one day, and we got some Star Trek merch, and wound up getting the Cheesy Poofs. And obviously these were, at the time, 4 or 5 years ago, they were 4 or 5 years ago from that, so obviously I didn't eat them, but I wanted to. And truthfully, I wish I would have kept them, but I'm very interested. I don't know where to find Cheesy Poofs. Like, I'm almost tempted to look on Amazon and see if I can divulge something to get that back in my possession, because they have to still make it. I mean, really, I haven't talked about South Park much, but I mean, it's been here for 20 years now, and it's been pretty funny. I still think Cartman is, a wicked invention of a character. He's probably one of the funnier animated characters this side of, on the adult side of animation. And Matt Stone and Trey Parker, they've managed, and they've done it. I mean, Chef was pretty funny, some of the other folks, but I haven't actually watched the show season to season. And it's the same thing with The Simpsons. I admire Homer Simpson a shitload. From some of the, I'm gonna crack open this Monster. So yeah, you drink out of aluminum cans when you can open it with one hand. Just brushed my teeth, but oh well. Have to brush my teeth twice a day, but it's been 30 minutes, so I'm gonna fuck with this Monster. Let me tell you, the yellow sheen sparkles in the sunlight. See if I can show it. It's kind of bright off the can, but in any case, so obviously the brilliant thing we're thinking is maybe I should start messing with South Park and The Simpsons, but to me, I'm more interested in like the earlier seasons. I'm more interested in South Park in 1998, 2001, and The Simpsons in 1993. So I remember like Mad Magazine or Cracked, one of those, teenage kind of satire magazines. They showed what it was like watching The Simpsons going from, 1989 to 1994 to 2001. And it was just kind of like, they were trying to say that you shouldn't be watching The Simpsons that long. And I can't really say how I feel about that. I mean, that's stuck with me. I've known about that. You would ask me about what I just said 8-10 years ago, I would have been able to tell you about that, but I don't know about watching every single season of The Simpsons. Most folks, it's been here since 1989. So how do you feel about that? How does some of my viewers feel? Is there a problem with having watched every single episode of The Simpsons? I mean, that's just, I have to deal with that also. I have to deal with that also. I'm kind of in the spectrum of whether or not I can expect every single person to watch every single one of my videos once I start getting to 4 digits and 2,200 videos and that sort of thing. If I can really force people to watch every single one. And I think the brilliance of The Simpsons is just the fact that, you know, the best moments, those are the ones that we're looking for. And that's just what I've been doing with folks like Boogie. You know, I've been watching his best moments, the videos that have gotten more than 700,000 views, which, you know, out of his 1,700 videos, that's a good 100 or 200 or maybe even 300 videos that have, you know, 3/4 of a million views. So, you know, I can go to town watching all his stuff, but I'm kind of wondering how to do that with The Simpsons. But it's becoming the same thing with South Park, so I'm kind of curious about that. But maybe you'd like to see me. What do you think? I needed that. I definitely needed that. I needed to wake up and smell the coffee and realize that I'm gonna have viewers. I know this. And Simpsons, I'm gonna have to fuck with them. I mean, that's as simple as it is, you know? I'm gonna have to fuck with The Simpsons. I'm gonna have to fuck with South Park, and really, that's just gonna be a fun thing. But the problem with it is, you know, Homer may be some of the best moments. Homer and Bart, sometimes Lisa. I suppose the whole Simpsons family is pretty good. But I just don't know how to go through it. That's the problem. I don't know what the best years were. I was thinking 1989 to 94. But then, did the Simpsons really not run the 90s? You know, 96, 97? But, so, I'm going to have to continue this vlog in the future.